Aquarius, welcome to your Astroflower reading for the week going from the 15th to the 21st of May. Yes, there seems to be a very turbulent week that is around us, and it seems to be a learning curve for everybody this week at the moment of how to get through it, but also keep hold of your dreams and aspirations of where you should be going in life. Okay, let's get straight in here and see what your overall energy is. Queen of Pentacles, so it's all to do with your security, your confidence and everything like that this week. Feeling confident about knowing where you're going. That's what it's all about. The Queen of Pentacles here is through understanding, through growing projects, through growing relationships that are around you. You've got the Chariot card here. So in regards to relationships, it's going to go quickly and you've got to be on the ball. You've got to be bright as a button this week. Connecting with people, making decisions very quickly. It's going to really build into a really beautiful, sensational week this week for you, and it's your karmic path in order to do it. So it's going to bring in, it's going to make you feel really good about the future, I think. Look at this, Queen of Pentacles, Chariot and the Magician cards. Nothing but really strong cards constantly for everybody. So the universe is here saying you can manifest what you so desire. If you shine and be as bright as a button, be very vibrant within your relationships that are around you, it'll allow you to pick and choose the relationships you want to be in. And even if it's just a passing sort of, hello, how you doing? Oh, it's so lovely to see you. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. You know, and just being very bubbly and vibrant, you're going to create a lot of things around you. But it doesn't necessarily mean you need to go into great detail. But go into great detail within the relationships that actually mean something to you more than anything. And the universe here is trying to help you to manifest that. Manifest the connections you have with people as we go through these turbulent times. Some people are not gonna, they're gonna have it difficulty getting through it, and your role here is to be going forward, creating, providing the possibilities for other people to come through on your coattails in a way. So you're going to provide a lot of happiness and progression for other people. Rather than just yourself. This is how the guides are influencing your past, as it were, and that karmic message here. Yeah, you may feel like you're on your own on this mission, but at the same time, I think it's highly connected with other people. It's also a case of don't shine light on your weaknesses. So you've had a bee in your bonnet over the last sort of 3 months, as I've seen, since your birthday period, basically. You know, you've got a real definite, clear mission or clear vision of how you want things. And within that, obviously, there is a little bit of confrontation, which you've been through with other people. But I wouldn't allow that to affect you as you go forward, because that is the weak part of the scenario where you have to force the relationships. So I wouldn't force the relationships. I would be more of a case of learning by your past, so you can actually sort of pull out, be very friendly, as I said, how you doing and everything like that, but don't deep it. Basically, start creating the relationships that you want. This is the forward-looking side of you. This is how the guides are influencing you, and you've got the seven of cups. So following the most evident path. So I've likened it to, because so many people have got the Chariot in this position, it is unbelievable. And I've likened it sort of like you've done the work is where you've got to go from one side of the river to the other. There was a load of stones that you can jump from one to the other as you go across that river. But none of those stones are big enough for you to stop on. So you've got to get into a rhythm as you go across that river, and you've chosen your path and stick to that path. So this is the part that you've done in the past. As I say, since your birthday season, it's very clear vision about where you're going. Stick to it. And this is where you should be listening to yourself, sort of saying, these are the sort of relationships I want with my family, my friends, and my friends or my partner. Stick to the plan, basically. Get across that river. It's going to provide some coming through this week. There is difficulty. So this is what I'm talking about, that river there with the stones. There's that stone's this stone here. Before you get to that land or that new island that is in the background, here is a case of it's a no-brainer. Follow your pathway here and sticking true. It's almost as if like I'm inclined to sort of say at the moment the Two of Swords is like there's no real choices to be made here. It's just blatantly obvious which way you should be going. And I wouldn't get drawn into sort of poor me relationships around you, basically. That's what I would be. I think that's what the choice is. And it is a difficult choice to do because we all want to help each other, but sometimes you can't. And I think this is, you've got to be absolutely clear with yourself within the relationships in order to sort of say, I'm going across to that new island across there. You know, you're more than welcome to come over and visit me anytime you like. But they've got to make that choice in order to progress, basically. Let's just see what's going on your material front. You got the Page of Swords. Great ideas, inspirational moments within you. There's a lot of going on where you're opening up ideas that I think you've already had maybe in the past. It's also about crossing that river as well. Because on the Page of Swords, that's what the person's doing, is going from one space to another. And as they go from one place to another, they get those ideas and they've got to be able to convert them into plans or into concrete or communication or actually, you know, putting into action those ideas. That's what the Page of Page of Swords is all about, is learning how to put these ideas into action in your life. And you get the Ace of Wands here, so out with the old and in with the new. These new ideas that are coming in, and it's very quick energy as well. I would actually, you know, if they sit well with you, definitely feel, you know, go with it. If it makes you passionate about it, I would definitely explore it, and certainly explore the way in which you can put these things into place within your job, within your business or your projects. So if you can sort of like, if you want to get your career path on the move, you know, you might have ideas in the past of sort of systems you would have liked to applied within your the company that you're working for. Now is the case of doing that sort of things, and it's going to bring you recognition. In your business, it's sort of like, you know, having those ideas and sort of saying, okay, well, let's move on. Let's strike out from what we've been doing at the moment, and let's increase our business by involving new ideas into our business, the new passions into our business. And then you've got the Ace of Cups. Very, very powerful here. It's all about starting. And I think this has to do with the turbulent times that we're going through at the moment. This is your sort of past, and it's sort of like you've opened up the doors of what you love doing and how you enjoy life. It could be a case of, I enjoy working with other people and organising things, getting systems into place. That could well be your passion. Regardless of what industry you're in, you will always be able to find that. And that's what it's sort of saying here. It's sort of saying you have your place within your job, within your business and your projects and stuff like that, and you should know that. And this comes out of a passion in you for what you have for it. And it's going to provide those new ideas, a sort of, you know, sort of air underneath the wings of those passions, basically, or this direction that you're taking going forward, of what you've got within you, of how you've connected your passions to your past. And you're going to own it. You really want good success here, Aquarius, and you're setting yourself up in a position with these aces and with that page there. You're ready, and that Queen of Pentacles overall. You're setting yourself up to actually have a where you're going to own your position in life in regards to the material world. This could be your job, business, or your projects, whichever it is that really fascinates you at the moment. But whatever it is, you know how to get there, basically. And you've got the King of Wands. You've got to be a leader in this. This is such a powerful reading. Absolutely amazing. The overall outcome is that you are going to be striding off into the future after what's happening this week in the world around us. You're going to striding off into the future, and you're going to be recognized. You're going to be taking your righteous place, allowing your passions to be your guide, and you're going to be heading out there in the front of everything, and being almost heads and shoulders above the rest of the world that is around you. With the Queen of Pentacles, you get the Ace of Swords. So we've nearly got all the aces up here now. Through that confidence, we'll bring in those ideas, which is what we see in the Page of Wands, and also the speed in which we see in the Chariot card here as well. It's going to bring in that clarity of vision going forward for you. And with that clarity of vision is going to give you the ahead of the curve sort of feeling or sensation within the world. The Chariot is signified by good quality work that you've done in the past. This is what I was talking about here. You've done that good quality work in the past. You've set down the parameters of what sort of relationships you want to do. And now it's moving quickly. It's trust in that good quality work that you've done in the past. And you get the Eight of Wands. So you got the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Through this magician of manifesting your new pathway, it should be through the messages that you have received in regards to your relationships, as regards to your family, your friends and your community, and also your partners as well. And using those realizations of the past, which is going to sort of sculpt your future, as it were. With the Five of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Cups, exactly the opposite here. This is a case of concentrating and just having an air of confidence about you within your emotional fields in regards to your relationships, that it's going to make it plain sailing. Do not focus on your weaknesses, basically. With the Seven of Cups, you get the world. A whole new cycle is taking place. And I think this is the influence from the outside world. Don't forget about the evident path of where you should be going. Don't forget about that ultimate cup that you should be going in. That is what the Ace of Cups comes out in here. It's that main cup in the middle. Following your sort of passions, or how you want your relationships to be around you, and how you want this new cycle to be generating a beautiful future for you. And you've got the Queen of Cups as well. So you got the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. It could build into you the most harmonious section of your life in regards to your relationships that I think you may have ever had. And I think it's because you're being really clear about it to yourself. And once you're really clear about it to yourself, you can be clear to everybody else. And this confidence that you can have within you in regards to your relationships is going to build very much more sort of soulmate scenarios. And this could be within your couple, but it also could be within your friends and even within your family, that there's a whole new cycle. There's a whole new Aquarius that people are going to sort of recognize as the world around us is changing. Let's just see what's going on with the Page of Swords. Four of Wands. New cycle, and this is what these aces are all about. This new cycle, it's a celebration. I think this is possible for you're owning it. You're owning this situation. I think you've got a great possibility of getting a job, or getting a promotion in your job, or getting your business off the ground, or expanding your business, or really getting your projects moving on. That's what your karmic path is here, is realizing that you've stepped through into the next stage of your path, and it is a real celebration. With the Ace of Wands, you get the Page of Pentacles, the understanding of the changing cycles, basically. It's the idea of planting a seed, watching it germinate, watching it grow, then getting the fruit from that, taking from the fruit the seeds in order to plant next year. And now all of a sudden you've got more than one seed to plant. And it's understanding that one cycle is coming to an end and a new cycle is really kicking off. And that's what the universe is trying to encourage you about, to lengthen your cycles so you can get more out of life. You've obviously seen that card. With the Ace of Cups, you get the Judgment. Judgment is your righteous place. It is the ultimate calling for you, and it sings beautifully within your heart. You know this, and I think you've known this for some time, and now you've just got to live it in a way. I think this is what this whole Ace of Cups and Judgment is all about. It's asking you to actually go ahead and live it. Go through that portal and be there and do it. With the Emperor, we get the Seven of Cups tied into the Seven of Cups over here in a way. Emperor is you are going off and owning the situation, promotion, or an increase in your pay and your salary or something. There's recognition within this. Same within your business, and it's concentrating on that evident path as you go through. It's going to bring you success. And it's going to bring you success because you're concentrating on also those bright ideas that you've got coming through that you can develop and be a leader going forward, because that's what those ideas are going to bring you. And the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is like the harbour master. You're almost going to be a leader of how you connect things together. So recognizing the strength of one and recognizing the strength of the other, and sort of saying, okay, if we put these two people together, or these two products together, we're going to have a super product to sell. That's what's coming through you at the moment, and it could be within your life. So it could be a case of, if I do this job, that allows me this amount of time to do this in my pastime, which will also provide security and finances for me, the Queen of Pentacles. And it's noticing it in the world around you is really important. It could be a case of procrastination, so I wouldn't wait around. I would head down your path if I was you, Aquarius. There you go. That's the reading for the week. Don't forget, I will be doing live readings on Veritas Tarot as well. You can go over there, see her channel, and see what her readings are like. They're absolutely fantastic. They're different to mine. Absolutely fantastic. And as we read together, it's going to be very interesting. You're going to need to subscribe in order to ask questions during the live reading, and we will answer them through cards, through dowsing chakras and stuff like that as well. Okay. In the meantime, don't forget, after you subscribed, thank you very much for being here. Don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.